Hi guys, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. We are officially on the third trimester and I wanted to do a second trimester update because I want to capture this, and I'm sure once the baby's here I will forget most of it. Baby brains are real. We had a baby shower, which was amazing, and I'll do a separate video about that on what we got from our friends and family. We're finishing the nursery. A lot of work has been done. All the basics are here, just the decoration has to go up, so I'll do a video on that as well. You may be able to see in the background some of our color scheme. We are starting to take some birthing classes. They're very interesting, and I think we're a little bit early since I'm not due until December, but there's so many of them to choose from, and so many classes that I want to take. We're both first-time parents, and we need all the help we can get because babies really, I mean, we have no clue. We're gonna need all the classes that we can get. For symptoms, so I didn't have a lot of symptoms on the second trimester as I had on the first trimester. The first trimester for me was like hell. It really, if pregnancy was like that all the way through, I probably would only have one child. But the second trimester, they say that everything is better. And I feel like it's probably a conspiracy by the universe to make you forget the first trimester and then to prepare you for the third trimester. I'm sure a lot of moms out there would agree. But the second trimester, the only symptom that is recurring is that I have a lot of pelvic girdle pain. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's pretty much the hormones in your body are relaxing the ligaments around the pelvis, and every time you kind of move, it hurts. So I've started waddling, you know, at 23 weeks or something because I can't walk normally. And when I sit down, I have pain. When I walk for maybe 10 minutes, I have pain. And especially at night when I'm trying to turn from one side to the other, I have a lot of pain. So that has been something that I've had to learn how to deal with because there's not really anything that I can do. At least my doctor said there's nothing I can do. I just have to put up with it. So the pelvic girdle pain is very frustrating because I haven't been able to go back to the gym as I wanted to in the second trimester after the nausea had passed and the morning and the all-day sickness had passed. I thought I would be able to become more active, go on hikes, or even just take a walk around the block. And right now, I can't even walk like 2 blocks and I am in really bad pain. So it's been frustrating because I want to exercise, but I can't. So I've gone back to the gym, but I've only worked out the upper body so far. And I'm hoping that it subsides a little bit, so I can actually go back again and start doing some treadmill or just walking, you know. I just want to walk again. And then the third symptom that I've had that has been a little annoying is leg cramps. I'm trying to mediate that by drinking electrolyte water, massaging the calves once a week, and then also stretching the calves. That has helped because at one point I woke up screaming in pain because it really just, it's like the worst cramp ever. Those are the 3 symptoms that I've had that really I couldn't care for. But other than that, it's been a great second trimester, and my energy level's up, my appetite is back, which led to weight gain, but it's okay, you know, it's pregnancy. And it's been really good. So if the third trimester continues like that, we're golden. I felt already Braxton Hicks contractions, which are false labor contractions, and it's been amazing because I really didn't realize that I was having them until I went to my birthing class, and the instructor said, oh, you may notice that your belly may get hard for, you know, 30 to 45 seconds, and then it may loosen up, and that's a contraction. I had like very hard tummy, but I just thought that, you know, it's just because it's stretching and there's no more space in there. And so it didn't even dawn on me that you could have Braxton Hicks so early in the pregnancy. So we're having those. Hiccups are you're supposed to feel hiccups as well on the second trimester, and I started feeling them, but only at the very end of the second trimester. And it's really weird because, you know, when you're a first-time mom, you don't know what those feelings that you're having really are. So when the baby started moving in the beginning of the first trimester, I really wasn't sure what it was. I mean, I had felt some movement, which it's kind of almost like a rolling sensation, but I didn't think it was like the baby moving. Maybe it was like my, you know, insides readjusting or gas or something. I really wasn't sure that it was the baby, because I was like, oh, he's so tiny, what, you know, I'm not gonna feel that. But at the 20-week ultrasound, we had the baby started kicking right as the technician was going over him with the ultrasound machine. And so I felt the kick, and then I saw it on the screen, and that's when I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is. The baby has been kicking me. I just didn't know that it was really kicks. And as like there's several different sensations for the movements that he does, so I'm starting to like get a hang of it, you know. When he moves, it feels like something rolling on my stomach, and when he kicks, it's like a punch, right? So like you would expect a kick to be. But the hiccups, they're almost like flutters. So it's like almost like something popping or kind of, you know, just flicking inside of your stomach. And it happens on a more regular interval, but it doesn't happen for very long. So it was really hard to tell also in the beginning that those were hiccups. The baby's doing good. We had the last ultrasound at 20 weeks, and then we have another ultrasound coming up. We're choosing to do a HD ultrasound, which would allow us to see the baby's face. It's private, it's not covered by the insurance, but we thought that, you know, it's our first baby. We want to see that he's okay, and also we are dying to find out like who he's gonna look like, because my husband is Caucasian and I'm Asian, as you can see. And so I'm dying to see if he's gonna have Asian eyes or if he's gonna have, you know, normal Caucasian eyes. I guess they're not normal eyes, but you know what I mean. So we're doing that in a few weeks, and hopefully I'll have some footage on that as well. My cravings now are more for fruit and sweets, which is horrible because as a pre-diabetic before I got pregnant, I cannot have a lot of fruit and I cannot have sweets as much as other people can. So, especially because I can't exercise at this point. So I've had to cut down or ignore some of the cravings. For example, for ice cream. I've craved ice cream every single day for the, you know, first 4 weeks of the second trimester, and I would have 1 spoon maybe or 2, and then switch over to yogurt just so I could, you know, get rid of the craving and then move on with my life. After 4 or 6 weeks, I was like, okay, this is not gonna go away, so I'm just gonna ignore it. So that's what's going on for the second trimester, and from now on I think things will go a little bit faster, and so I'll start doing videos more often because I want to remember this part and all the stuff that happened in the last 12 weeks, that we are childless and that we are expecting this baby. There's a lot of classes that we're going to be taking. We need to finish the nursery, as I said. We're also taking a trip in a couple weeks to Seattle, so I'll try to vlog that. And I'm trying to get some maternity pictures done and also choose a photographer for the baby. I don't know yet if it's gonna be a birth photographer or just do the newborn session afterwards. So if you had a birth photographer and you really highly recommend that experience, please leave me a comment below. My concern with the birth photographer is I would love to capture the memories and the pictures, but the hospital room is really small and I don't know if it would feel like the photographer is kind of like third wheel per se. I feel like having a photographer may distract us from the intimacy of having, you know, just the two of us going through this experience. But if you disagree, please leave me a comment below. I would love to know your input. So guys, here's the belly shot from the side. This is at 28 weeks, and from the front we've grown quite a bit. The stomach feels very stretched out. That's it for now. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching.